be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
This is where we should meet our contact, from the Colomar Furniture Workshop.
How long do we have to wait?
As long as it takes. We'll be picking up balusters and spindles made of zirconian umberwood.
I thought the old Duke feared down more than to protect the crews.
Can't keep track of all the decrees.
Has the wall of light been acting up?
No. The technical officer came by and said it was fine. He looked at the wall of light, then climbed up to check the windmill. All good. Why?
Yesterday, the wind kicked up so hard I thought the windmill was gonna fall apart. The wall of light was flickering and sparking like crazy.
I've seen that too. But whale oil's expensive now, and the tanks run dry. The wind's unpredictable, but it's still better than a bunch of howlers running through the checkpoint and knifing us to death.
Yeah, I see your point.
Before coming out. Last time I left it open, someone left a hagfish in my jacket pocket. Huh?
One night at the
Hey,
house.
where did you go? So let's see. What was it? I thought that...
Just running double shift, so I don't have to listen to him tell me about how good it was. I could do this far. It's not something bad. Maybe it's nothing.
Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth had some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The Overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order.
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet Pirate Betty in person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
Oh no, please! I have nothing. I'm just a poor maid.
I see you've heard the stories about Pirate Betty, about all the terrible things I've done to the fools who refuse to give up some trinket or a bag of coins.
Have mercy! Don't hurt me!
Should I start by cutting off your nose?
Anyone help me!
Or maybe I could sign my name across your forehead with a knife. Use you as a human billboard.
Help! Murderer!
All right, no one's coming. What a bunch of cowards. We'll try it again later.
Bloodflies are worse here. Huh? Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way? I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
Now think about it.
See anything you like? Welcome back. Please, take your time. An excellent choice.
Melinda, you look great. Enrico said to give you his regards.
That donkey-faced cretin can open his wrists for all I care. Did you bring me something? The silver cigarette case, like we agreed?
No, listen. I can't go on doing this. Stealing for you. I'll lose my job.
Do you want to be a servant all your life? You're always talking about leaving Karnaca on a big white boat, never to come back. You spend your days polishing silver cutlery. Come with me, Beatrix. Let's leave.
Could we really get passage on a ship? What if they find us?
You know I'll protect you. Just like when we were kids.
I'll think about it. I promise.
Karnaca, my Karnaca, brothers and sisters of my blood, and all the little people who make this great city. This is the Duke. The Duke all know my voice by now. A new empress sits on the throne in our rightful ruler, Delilah Call, first of her name. May she reign.
Did anyone ever find out what happened to Pearlton and Lieutenant Colbers?
They probably ran off, you ask me. Must have had a thing for each other.
No, she went missing a day before he did. And someone found an officer's pistol in the gutter. I think something else happened. Maybe they went inside the conservatory.
Look, Karnaca's leaking people. We tell ourselves we're keeping it together, but everyone is afraid of what will happen when it really falls apart.
Nothing feels wrong.
People of Karnaka, this is the Duke. Some of you have questioned the stricter mining rules and the new tax levied by the Grand Circonian Guard. Let me answer all of this rabble-rouse.
The nerves are shot. Something unsavory going on. I'm getting good and drunk after this.
Brett, the patron, the man who won't stop until he has turned every bit of this land of silver into shiny coin. I asked him to double the number of mine workers. He did it. No questions, no complaints.
The Royal Conservatory. What do those walls hide?
That's the Circonian. That's the Circonian's beard. That's
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
Sure he doesn't talk to us. What a replacement.
What's that smell? Is it the fountain?
Yeah, the water gets nasty sometimes. It flows from the fountain to the conservatory basement. There was work being done, so there's a grate missing. Maybe some animal crawled in there and died.
Disgusting. You'd think someone inside the conservatory would complain.
The place is mostly shuttered, and somebody's still inside. There was a delivery from Jindosh Clockworks a few days back.
Whatever they're doing, I'd be happier if the gate wasn't so close to that fountain.
Say something's amiss, and I just can't get comfortable. There once was a man from Old Lampro whose cockle was as wee as a minnow. He tugged on it nightly, and ever so slightly, it grew to be large as a narwhal.
Conservatory. Built around the time I left for Dunwall.
Poor Lucinda. She wanted to raise the blood briar, but cannot. After trying to make gravehounds for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and teeth and tails.
That's just the way it is, dear Carmelia. Delilah wears the outsider's mark, and some of what she can do flows down to us.
It doesn't seem fair.
Think about working your fingers raw, weaving nets, or raising cows to slaughter. Any of the gifts we receive is better than living under the boot.
That's true and fine. A wise way to look at things. But it won't help Lucinda rise any higher in Delilah's favor.
For me and bow, for I am Delilah, your queen.
All hail Delilah. The moon in the sky and the mist lying over the lake like a blanket.
Amelia, dear, if Brianna hears you and her mood is off, you're going to lose an eye making fun like that.
She's only having fun, Francesca. And Brianna's too busy with the communion to be bothered. She's got her mind on the Sisters of the Oracular Order.
Yes. Because otherwise, the Abbey will see us all blackened by fire. Now stop with this nonsense.
Brianna, what happened to Jindash? I'm told he's a gibbering idiot now.
I don't know, Delilah. Forgive me.
No, my dear. It's a loss. But I doubt he had anything more to give us.
Sokolov was taken away as well.
Who would want that ancient fool? Never mind. How goes the communion? I am hungry to whisper into the ears of the oracular sisters.
My influence grows. Last night, I walked through a dream with one of them. And we drank from a fountain in the town where she was born.
Vice Overseer Burns' suspicions were right.
Business with Jindash won't affect things.
No. He continued to tinker with the lenses. Thicker, thinner, more opaque. It was tiresome to watch. I still have the old lenses and cast-off parts piled in my workshop. But Jindash finished some time ago. The rest is up to me, learning to use the machine. A tricky thing, touching the void through such a device.
Blood and biscuits. I look forward to using it myself once you're ready.
Will you visit soon?
Perhaps. Dunwall Tower is mostly in hand. The High Overseer won't be a problem anymore. And there's the matter of my own project. I grow more excited with each brushstroke. When I come to Karnaca, we'll drink an ocean of good wine and stay tight as a boiled owl.
I look forward.
For now, I need your eyes on the Duke. At least until we have the sisters under control. There's no one else I trust. I'll reach out to you again on the morrow. Farewell.
Goodbye, Delilah. My empress.
If I can sabotage Ashworth's communion device, she'll be powerless.
Hears you've been looking at her old journals in the Forbidden Archives. She's going to be cross.
I only had a bit of a peek. Brianna was busy with something elaborate just before Delilah came to Karnaca. I wanted to know what it was.
I'm teasing Tamina. I read it too. Do you think Delilah really could have done that?
Sure really helped.
I've heard the same stories about Paolo the Howler.
What you've heard about Paolo is not the same. He's a street orphan, full of tricks. But I have faith Delilah could do such a thing.
Coming back? It doesn't seem possible, that's all.
My dear Orlando, some people see doors, whereas you and I only see walls.
Seems like whenever it involves missing sleep, they always send me. I can feel my power grow. I can hear her voice. It's gotta be something nice. Something no one else has thought of.
You mean like this tangle of skin and bones representing one of the Dunderheads from the Oracular Order?
Yes. I'd keep it in my chambers.
You have bizarre taste, my dear Clarissa. I wouldn't want to see myself like that. I'd rather have my portrait painted by Delilah.
There's a quality to Brianna's style I prefer. Touched by something from deep down in the mud where there's no light. The endless womb and the cold, dead grave. Both the same.
But Brianna's effigies let her reach into the mind, into the heart. Wouldn't you be afraid she'd influence your dreams? Like she's going to do to the Sisters of the Abbey?
That's part of the thrill, sister. Well, now, Lens, and if he does, I swear I will never, ever go again. No, I don't do that again. Ambergris? Where am I gonna get that? Maybe the incantation will work with just a little muck from the street.
So this could be tampered with. Ashworth could be cut off from the void entirely. No more witchcraft.
Do now? I'm ruined. That feeling. The things I could do. The touch of the void. Delilah. It was everything I had.
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed. I remember how putting your hair up that way drove you mad, and how glad you were to take it down.
As if you could ever hide your face from me, Royal Protector. I see you there, back in the city that spawned you.
It's done. Brianna Ashworth is no longer a witch.
You villain! You don't even know what you've done. A great bloom wilts and fades from the world.
This is only the start. You've pissed all over everything, but you'll pay for it.
Oh, Brianna. I don't believe we will speak again. The thought of seeing you reduced to such a pale, sad thing. It's too much to bear. I hate you for this, Corvo Atano.
I wonder, if you didn't have hate, Delilah, what would you have?
Delilah fell to the assassin Dowd, her magic was lost, and the coven scattered. I made a new life in Karnaca. Then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago. Across the Isles, all of us who'd been with her at Brigmore and before, we felt the magic return. Others joined, new faces, new blood. Now, Delilah is immortal. Forever. She holds Dunwall, and we've turned to corrupting the oracular order. The Overseers take guidance from their prophetic sisters, and soon we'll influence their dreams and visions.
Welcome back. I see you found the prototype.
Your acquaintance didn't make it.
It is a risky line of work, I'm afraid, but let's not dwell. I expect you'll be interested in payment. First your finder's fee, of course, and if you like, I can draw up some schematics based on the prototype, something you can use to modify your tools. And as a token of my appreciation, a discount at the shop.
A fair deal.
What a pleasant surprise to see you again. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. An excellent choice. I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase. Farewell, and do take care out on the streets.
Coward! Come fight face to face!
I'd love to know who made that mask. Very interesting.
So it's done.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Corvo, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
You live long enough, that happens.
Yeah. But what I did is worse than most. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit, which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now, but I felt like you should know. There are things I regret, Corvo.
Whatever happened in Dunwall was a long time ago, Megan.
I wish it felt like that. Seems like yesterday. Are you ready to leave now?
Yes, let's go. Take me back to the dreadful whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos and Delilah.